Hey everyone, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Reviews, drinking and thinking. I like to thank Jammer for that intro there. He made the farm girl, well, he stole someone's picture, of course, laying against a haystack, but he put our logo in the haystack. Now, I added the fireflies or lightning bugs, whichever you prefer. So that's my contribution to that one. And the song, music, I added it. Just a little bit of drinking, thinking. England Black and Tan, thanks to England brothers and sisters. What's trending in the news? Travis Kelsey and Travis. Hey, what's up, Jammer fan returns? Travis Kelsey and what's her name? Not Taylor Dane. Taylor Swift. I said Taylor Dane. Taylor Swift. What's up with that? Right? I mean, are they bopping? You know, they got the old goose laying the egg. What's going on? You think he already bopped that? I think he did because she's all smiles. I mean, everybody says her mouth's usually open. Yeah, of course. I don't want people to see my. Anyhow, they say her mouth's open all the time, but I think her mouth is open extra wide at these Chiefs games because Travis is. She's going to have wrinkles eventually. I think he tapped it already and did everything he could with her. Better, she'll have a song about him eventually. So now it doesn't matter to me if Travis and Taylor Swift are dating. I just wish. I mean, I don't watch football anymore. Anyhow, I'm not into it as much as I used to be. I'm still a Cowboys fan, but I don't watch football. Matter of fact, I recorded the Cowboys game last week, but I was going to watch it in the morning when I got off work. But came across my phone, they lost, so I didn't even bother watching it. The big gulp, yep. So I haven't seen her on TV, just on all the damn news, showing her all the time, whatever. I don't think they need to be showing her. She's not a football player just because she's dating her or whatever, him or whatever's going on. I don't think they need to keep showing her on the camera. I mean, and now that the other day, I guess the Kansas City game was one of the biggest rated games, viewers or whatever. I don't know why I got my headset on. So I guess a lot of Taylor Swift fans are watching the football game just because of her, which is good for football, I guess. Anyhow, also in the news, Tupac. I don't think they found his actual trigger puller, but they're saying the guy that got it is the guy that ordered the hit. I haven't really looked into the news too much about it. The first news of the day, Taylor Swift, Tupac's killer, that senator from California dying. I think they're all within the same day. There was something else that hit big that day. I think Kennedy announced I don't think he announced it yet. I'm not sure if he announced it, but the news broke that he's going to announce that he's running as an independent. Yeah. Ass slapping. Yeah. So a lot of news broke that day, actually, within that 24-hour period. So there's a lot of stuff happening. But, yeah. I don't know any other news that happens because I don't watch the news too often. I know both Trump had to go to court today, and I think he's in court right now, and little Biden, whatever his name is, little tiny Biden, on his gun charge. Oh, Jesus. JFK was killed by Trump. I mean, what was Trump, like 10 years old when JFK was killed? Maybe 15? Probably 15. Well, if he's, 74 or 75 right now? Yeah, so he was probably about 15, 16 years old. So I don't think he had. Now his dad might have had something to do with that. I don't know. Yeah, any other big news? That's all I got, man. I'm a big Cowboys fan myself for football. They won their first two games big, my first two. And then they lost to the Cardinals But then they beat the Patriots, but crappy team. So the real test will come this week against the 49ers. So if Cowboys keep it close or win, then the Cowboys are real. If they get their ass handed to them like they usually do, then it'll be a typical Cowboy season. I just can't see Trump being involved in the JFK assassination. I don't think JFK was even if it was something retaliation for something JFK did to Trump's dad. I don't think JFK was getting too much into the realty business, causing a problem or anything. Unless Trump, at 15 years old, 14, was also having an affair with Marilyn Monroe. Then there might have been a problem. Yeah, that's a possibility. Anyhow, Jammer fan. You missed. I don't know if we were on the channel the one time we were talking about the soul cube up on the moon, how the lizard people have this cube thing on the moon. So when you die, your soul's on its way to heaven, but the soul cube captures your soul and reincarnates you, sends you back to Earth, because the lizard people feed off humans' negative energy. So they need more negative humans. So that's why they keep reincarnating people. Anyhow, I do apologize for a couple of our last beer reviews. My audio was crappy. Jammer didn't tell me it was crappy. And I was on the webcam mic, not the damn mic here. So yeah, it sounded horrible. So Jammer sounded good like usual. Didn't let me know I sounded bad. And I think he did that on purpose. That's a good question. I like that question. I would say because they probably got some other device with the rotation of the Earth, it swings your soul around and then kicks you out to the moon. Be captured by the soul cube. Yeah, that's my guess. But PA Brew News, I like that. That's a good theory, but I like my theory better. Well, maybe, because they are chosen. I'm not even going to say nothing on that. Yeah. I was just about to say something bad, like, it was probably someone saying, well, never mind. Yeah, rough night at work last night, 5 days in a row of working my muscles. I was going to do some beer reviews this morning. I typed Jammer, hey, I'm going to do beer reviews unless you reply, because I know he likes to do it on Wednesday nights. He's off this Wednesday, every other Wednesday. He never replied back, but then I was like, you know what? He's probably sleeping. Let me do a couple karaoke songs, drink some beers doing karaoke. And then I was like, then he finally messaged me back about 12:30. I said, yeah, I'm not doing beer reviews anyhow. I'm doing some karaoke. And I just decided to do a couple drinking and thinking videos. So, centrifuge. Yeah. I'll have to look that up. MTG. What's MTG stand for? Jewish Space Laser Political Comments. Okay, you guys are way ahead of me. Yeah, I wonder about the Matrix, because I do believe we are something created, whether that's by an actual all-entity energy being known as God, or a big light in the sky, whether that's the sun, center of the galaxy, center of the universe. Or are we a program created by some dweeb in his basement? Do I have to look her up? Marjorie Taylor. I don't know who that is. I'll have to Google her. Let me Google her. I'm like a hermit. I don't keep up with stuff. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't know who she is. Apparently, she's some conservative, right? She must be on. I'm assuming, Jammer fan, you watch a lot of CNN or CNBC because I have not heard about her on Fox News. Let's see. I can't read Wikipedia right now. American far-right politician, businesswoman, and conspiracy theorist. Has been the U.S. representative for Georgia's 14th congressional district since 2021. Remember, so how far away is she? Because, she looks all right to me. I get with her if she's not too far. Where's that 14th congressional district? Oh, that's way northwest part of Georgia. That's too far. Damn it. Damn it, Jammer fan. Get my hopes up for a hot blonde, and she's way, that's like 2.5, 3, depending on traffic in Atlanta to get there, or to go around Atlanta, 3-4 hours away. Shit. Yeah, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I haven't heard any of her conspiracy theories. I'd never heard about her till now. So thanks for enlightening me. So what did you say about her earlier? MTG's Jewish space laser political comments. So obviously she's got a conspiracy theory about a Jewish space laser, right? That's pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I was listening to Coast to Coast the other night, and there was some guy in there, I don't know his name, but he was talking about with his figuring out the prophecies in the Bible. It says something about the generation. Once this generation has passed, and they say once basically Israel becomes a nation again, all the people of Israel come back, that this October or next October, depending on the actual date of the Jewish state, 1948, or the first war, 1949. I forget what that war was called, but once they won that war, if that's a generation after that, this year or next October is going to be the beginning of tribulation, and that America is going to get nuked by China, Russia, whoever. And we'll be out of it. So hope you got your panties on. So according to that guy. Really, if we're nuked, I'm probably within enough range of a good army base across the way. I gotta say that's probably 14 miles away. 13. I hope they use one of those big ones over there, so I just get totally obliterated. So I don't have to deal with the fallout. Now I would like to survive. Not saying I'm giving up. I like to survive, but since I'm so close to where they're probably going to hit, I hope it obliterates me. I'm not dealing with the fallout. Who's messaging me on my Facebook now? Oh, that's Jammer. All right. Yeah, I don't know if Jammer's watching, but Jammer fans here, so that's for sure. You don't want to survive. You don't want to die in a blast. You don't want to survive. You don't want to die in a blast. Or prepare to have a 3D and be a mutant. I don't know if the mutant possibility is going to happen, but if it does, can I be Wolverine, please? It's that Children of the Atom, right? X-Men. Yeah, I didn't know the Russians only had this. I don't know if America has this, but the Russians have it. And I think they said that Americans don't have these type of nukes. that the Russian has, where their one missile has 20 some whatever amount of nuclear warheads, and it goes over and releases all the different nuclear warheads, one to go here, one to go there. So in one missile, they got 27 or 30 some nuclear warheads that come from that one missile, like almost like a cluster bomb. The way the guy said on the radio is like the Russians had that, we don't. So I'm like, how the Russians get all this advanced technology, and they suck as a country. And you talk about China too. They got advanced technology. Where they get it from? In the 90s from the Clintons. Yeah. I don't want. Well, if the porn industry is still going on, yeah, 3 dicks would be okay. Yeah, they were talking about the hypersonic stuff too, that they could do the same thing with the hypersonic missiles too. So I forgot how many minutes they say once it starts, the hypersonic, yeah. Now, the Americans, if you look at some American stuff, they say, oh, we got a defense for the hypersonic stuff, which is the laser stuff. But can they do the laser stuff? I mean, are they going to be able to detect these hypersonic missiles and hit the laser because the hypersonic missiles are going so fast? I don't know. I just hope it never comes to that. Yeah. But if it does, we deserve it. The whole world deserves it, because we should never have such weapons. Well, innocent people like us don't deserve it, but people in certain places do. Let me rephrase that. Certain people like us do deserve it because they're very sinful. You know, what can I say, right? That's a good beer. That's be a bad part too, is all the beer companies are going to be null and void if a nuclear war ever happens. How do we go from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce or whatever his name is to nuclear war, Jammer fan? Yes, that's true. That is true. I don't know if the Iron Dome will help against sonic missiles, supersonic missiles. Yeah, I got it. Iron Dome. I didn't think it was the Iron Dome. Done. The Iron Done. Yeah, so drinking and thinking. Thanks for all of our followers, especially Jammer fan returns. He returns once more. Our number one fan. Jammer's number one fan, but the beer review's number one fan also. Now, hopefully Jammer was able to go back to sleep because he works at 4 o'clock. He woke up at 12:15. So hopefully he was able to go back to sleep, although he sent me a message at 1:30. So he probably can't go back to sleep. I hate working a 12-hour shift. I tell you what, the best job I ever had in my life, bar none. Granted, the pay was all right, I guess. But once you subtract your gas and wear and tear in your car, not very good actually, but it was the best job ever. DoorDash. You make your own schedule. If you were done for the day, you didn't have to ask anybody to leave or do anything. You just say, you know what, I'm done for the day. Yes, that's true. I mean, but really, sins are sins. Like really bad sins are definitely sins, right? Wouldn't you say they're P.A. Brunos? I mean, murder, actual murder. Like, I'm not saying killing somebody to defend yourself or defend your family, but just going out killing somebody and robbing them. That's a pretty good sin right there, right? raping somebody or raping a child, especially, is a really bad sin. So some sins are a fabrication, but some need to have street justice. I mean, don't you? I mean, I don't know. Certain things are really bad. I mean, bad and evil. I mean, I'm not saying certain sins like lying. You lie to everybody lies to either get out of a situation or so you don't get in trouble or whatever the case might be. Or you lie to your wife or whatever because she knows the truth. She's just going to react. It's nothing bad, but if she finds out the truth, she's going to react a certain way. You don't want to deal with it, so you lie. Even though it's nothing real bad, you're just like, no, honey, no, I wasn't. I didn't go to the bar. I was at the gym with the guys. We were working out, instead of going, you know what I'm saying. I had that happen once. I told my girlfriend I was going to play basketball after work, and I worked 4 to midnight shift. So we did play basketball occasionally, but my friends were going out, and they're like, come on, go out. Oh, she only lets me go out once a month. That's all she did. I could only go out once a month. And they're like, come on. I was like, I'll just tell her I'm playing basketball and take a change of clothes with me after work. Went to the bar. Had a good time. Drank some beers from midnight to 2. And I got home, changed in my car, getting back to my work clothes, just in case, And then when I got home, she was sleeping. So I took my clothes I wore to the bar, and being drunk and dumb, I left them on like the dining room table or something. So she woke up, saw some clothes, jeans, and a shirt on the dining room table, and smelled like smoke or whatever, cigarettes from the bar. And yeah, I got busted. That was dumb. Oh, I don't believe in science. Science and I was watching something the other day. Science and religion actually go together. They both prove each other. I don't believe in science because she blinded me with science. There's got to be law at some point, right? But you look at the 10 Commandments. I mean, not even all the sins are listed in the 10 Commandments, right? 10 Commandments. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me, right? Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Honor thy father and mother, which probably everybody should, right? That's a pretty simple one. Thou shalt not kill, pretty simple. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. And thou shalt not covet. To covet means to so jealous of something someone else has, something you want desperately. Coveting but I thought it was covet thy neighbor's wife is what it actually said. Committing adultery is the same thing, right? Anyhow, yeah. Yeah, I've committed a few of those. Let's see down the list. Thou shalt not have no other gods before me. How you look at that ones? If you worship some guitarist or a band, I guess, would that be a god to you? So everybody almost makes that one. You like Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. That's kind of like worshiping somebody, right? Thou shalt not make any graven image. Have I made any graven image? That one I probably never did before. Did I make any graven image? Cars, clothes, sports, even our jobs are dangerous things to worship because it can go away, but God would never. Okay, so I guess if you worship any image, anything, a car or whatever, so okay. I probably did that a few times. Thou shalt not take the name. Okay, I did that one. 3. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. I remember it, but I don't know if I keep it holy every day. Honor thy father and mother. Well, everybody honors their father and mother, I think, but sometimes you probably might disrespect your parents, not intentionally, but you know what I'm saying. Thou shalt not kill. I never killed a person, but yeah, I've killed animals and bugs and stuff. So adultery. Well, I've never been married, but I have, gone away from the girlfriend or fiance or whatever. Thou shalt not steal. I haven't Thankfully, I've never stolen anything since I was like 14 or 15. So wait, never mind. Jammer had me steal, not technically steal, but what do you call that? Theft of services, I guess you would call that, where he same type of bowling ball, just different colors, but the one color was higher than the other. And he's like, "Yeah, just switch the balls in the boxes, and you get that for the $10 cheaper. Same type of ball." So I did that, and yeah, that'd be theft of services in legal terms, right? Bear false witness against thy neighbor. I'm sure I've done that. That's not one I regularly do. And thou shalt not covet. And I have coveted someone's wife before. And I probably coveted a few others I didn't know were married. So God forgive me. That's true. Murder is murder. Now, what do you think about war? Because some people would be like, war is not murder. That's what a lot of people would say. Now, murder is murder, if you ask me. Like what do you call that? They have in Florida, stand your ground law. I mean, that's murder. Now, is it justified murder? There's justified murder and murder, right? Basically, and man's law. But you're right, in God's law, that's still murder. I mean, someone's breaking into your house. With a gun. I'm going to blast those fuckers. I'm committing murder, right? Yeah. All right, let's get off the Bible talk here. Bible study is over. Yeah. How did I get? That's another one. I went straight from Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce all the way to the Bible. Strange. I'm out of beer. I'm going to go grab one more beer. Oh, wait, I missed one. Oh, wait, that was earlier. Shit. I got that one. Okay. Everybody hold tight. PA Brutus is here still. I think Jammer fan left. I'm going to grab one more beer, and that'll be a wrap after this one. Oh, boy. We're still connected to the mic, right? Because it said my browser lost connection to my mic. I'm not sure how, but I think I'm connected now. You know, I thought I had a couple more Yinglings in the fridge, and I didn't. And two beers I had that I need to review, so I can't do that. So I got this. I don't know why that looks pink. I don't even have the green screen. Maybe I do have the green screen shit on there. Settings, virtual background. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I got the Smirnoff Ice Apple. Hopefully this won't kill me. I bought this about a year ago. I think it should still be all right, right? Taylor Swift and Swiftie opened some deep discussion holes. Yeah. Is that his nickname, Swiftie? Or is that the fans' name? Fans or Swifties? I don't even know any of Taylor Swift songs, to tell you the truth. I know who she is because the only reason I know who she is way back in the day when she got one of those awards and Kanye West came up on the stage and pushed her out of the way and said Beyonce should get this award. That's the only reason I know Taylor Swift. And I actually felt bad for her then. She looked kind of young and naive back then, but now I know she's been tricked out over the years. Smirnoff Ice. Smelled all right. Shouldn't kill me. Smells like a green apple. Sort of. PA Brunuzzo, love your outdoors channel. If you want to post that, I'll put it up on the screen, even though we don't get too many views. But you never know. The 10 people that watch might see it. And, but yeah, I think you should visit in Pennsylvania. Places I would like to visit if I could go back up there. Centrala, Pennsylvania, where the mines are on fire underneath the ground. And Jim Thorpe looks like a nice little town. I've never been there. I didn't live too far away from there when I lived in Northeast Pennsylvania, but I never went there. There you go. PA outdoors couple. But Jim Thorpe looks like a nice, cool town. I think that's in the Pocono area, I believe. And there's one other place I saw. Where the hell was it? Another special little place. I thought that was interesting. Oh, I don't know if you've been there yet or lately. The Pine Creek Gorge, the Eastern Grand Canyon of the East Coast or whatever the hell it's called. Pine Creek Gorge. Yeah. There's somewhere else. Anyhow, yeah. A couple different places. Yeah, old Centrala. Yeah, I heard there's still 4 or 5 people that live in Centrala. I guess once they die or whatever, then the government gets their property. They let them stay there. But Colton Point State Park, is that with the Pine Creek? I believe. I don't know. I know the Pine Creek Gorge stretches from like Wellsboro up towards Wellsboro down to Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. I never heard of it when I lived there, but that was back in at one point I lived for 1 year in Jersey. I lived right next to Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. That outside of Centralia. Yep. I lived in Jersey Shore, right outside Jersey Shore, Pennsylvania. I never knew about the Pine Creek Gorge when I lived there. Of course, internet was just coming out at that time. I don't even think we had internet. I just got out of the Army. I lived there for about 1 year, a little small town called Avis, right next to Jersey Shore. And yeah, never knew it there. Never knew it was there. Things you don't know. Yeah, the things you don't do when you're young, you don't think about traveling. When I was in the Army, my friends started doing stuff like traveling around. Yeah, I lived up in Wilkes-Barre, and they started like driving all over the place, and I'm like, yeah, Avis, yep. That we lived right across the street from some little steel factory or something. It was loud as shit. Very loud. It closed down during week of 4th of July and a week or two during Christmas. It'd be completely quiet around there. A bunch of cornfields but when that steel factory was open, it ran 24/7. It was loud. I don't know what type of steel factory it was, but it was loud as hell. And we're at a little tiny street too. It wasn't a big major street or anything. Right across the street from it. Yeah. Those good times. Yeah, my parents moved there when I was in the Army. So I got out of the Army, lived there for 1 year. Then we moved to Florida for 24 years. And then I moved to South Carolina 2 years ago. So Pennsylvania. You got a friend in Pennsylvania. I used to live in Southern Tier, New York. So I know a little bit. I don't know too much because I was a kid. But Sayre, the border towns there, central Pennsylvania, Sayre, Waverly, Wellsboro, all that stuff there, down to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. I didn't even go to Wilkes-Barre, I think once during a funeral for my uncle, because my grandmother was originally from Wilkes-Barre. But I went down there the first time when I was about 10 or 11 for a great uncle's funeral. And then I moved there. Somehow my stepfather got a job down there. 87, moved to Wilkes-Barre, stayed there until I joined the Army. Did 5.5 years in the Army. By that point, they moved to Williamsport, then to Avis, and then to Florida. So me and my brothers all went with them. My parents went on vacation to Florida. And they came back and they're like, we're moving to Florida. And me and my brother's like, well, I'm not staying fucking here in Avis. So we went with them. Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow. I'll have to look that up next time. Last time I was up in that area was 2013. Of course, I didn't have my own car up that way when I went to Elmira. So next time I'll have to drive up there. I was supposed to drive up there this past year. I was going to go visit a friend in Wilkes-Barre, but he committed suicide October 2021. I was supposed to go there summer of 2022 to visit him, but he committed suicide. My best friend from high school, October 2021. So didn't make it up there. There's no reason. There's still reasons to go up there, but I just didn't have any push to go up there. But eventually I'll go up that way, buy some beer, and bring it back down south. Pennsylvania, New York, you know. Yeah, in New York, I can't remember if it was Horseheads, New York, or Ithaca. One of them had an all right, decent brewery. I had a couple of beers from them. I brought them back down in 2013. But my half brother that lives up there still, he said they closed down, whichever. I think it might have been the Horseheads. I'm not sure if Ithaca Brewing Company is still open. It might have been the Horseheads. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah. A friend of mine is a brewer at what the hell's the brewery called? Is it Lions Brewing in Wilkes-Barre? Lions Brewery in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Is that Lion Brewery? Right. The Wilkes-Barre beer that was more famous. Are you kidding me? They got these stupid things on here. Yeah, they want my date of birth. What the hell is the beer that was there? Before it was Lion Brewery, it used to be called. Let's see my products. I can't. Fuck, they don't show the other beers. I forget the name of the beer. Oh, other. So let's check that one. Oh, okay, they're just showing the Lions. I think maybe they don't make that beer anymore. Stagmeyer beer in Wilkes-Barre. Yeah, that was the original name of the brewery, Stagmeyer. I don't know if Lions Brewery bought them out or something. They still make the Stagmeyer, but yeah. I'm not sure whether that beer is good or not. When I was in, one time I got out of the Army, I think 2000, or not 2000, 96, 97. My friend worked there. At that time, he wasn't a brewer. I think he worked in maintenance or something, but he would get so many beers, free beers a month or something. So he had a couple of the Stagmeyers. At that time, they were coming out with a lot of like fruit flavored beers, like raspberry or whatever. They're all right. I can't remember what the regular Stagmeyer tastes like because that's been a long time, 1996, 97. But when I went through Williamsport back in 2013, I was looking for Lions and Stagmeyer. Couldn't find it, though, but I probably have to go up to the Northeast somehow. Yeah, Stagmeyer's good name, though. Stagmeyer. Yeah. Well, this green Smirnoff Ice tastes like a green apple, sweet, sugary. Even though I'm not doing a review, I'm not even sure what the ABV is on that. It's got to be at least 5, right? Somewhere around there. I can't read it because I don't have my glasses on. So, but yeah, Smirnoff Ice, and it's about a year old, and it still tastes pretty good. I had the variety pack I bought like a year ago, almost a year ago, somewhere around there. I reviewed this. I reviewed all of them, but I still have about, I think it was 4 of each kind or something like that, 3 of each kind. I still have a regular Smirnoff Ice and 2 of these and 2 of the other kind or whatever. Susquehanna Brewing. Yeah, I'll have to look them up. The big one, well, I don't even know what the big one is here. I'm by Augusta, Georgia, but they have one in Augusta called Savannah River Brewing Company. You would think that'd be the biggest one there. It's named after the damn river. But I had about 3 or 4 of their beers. Not really bad, but not really great either. But I only tried 3 or 4. I don't go to these brew pubs or anything. They're too expensive to go to that crap. But here in South Carolina, God, I can't think of any really good ones. I've had a couple from the Savannah area, Georgia, Charleston, Columbia. But I really can't tell you what the best one is. So most of them that I've had have been okay. But a lot of them have their hit or misses, Rugby. Yeah. I like River Rat Brewing, which is out of Columbia. A couple of theirs have been okay. Trying to think of some other one. Really, Asheville, North Carolina's got the best beers, and there's a lot of the other companies that have brew pubs or breweries, whatever the hell they got. New Belgium has something up that way. Sierra Nevada, and then they got, of course, Highland Brewing Company and Asheville Brewing Company. So Asheville, I say, is the mecca of East Coast brewing right now. But yeah, I think Terrapin's, I can't remember. Is that Macon, Georgia, I believe? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's in Macon, Georgia, or Athens. I can't remember which one. Yeah, Terrapin's not too bad. Only thing I have about Terrapin to know is mostly like IPAs and stuff like that. Not a lot of stouts or anything, Yeah, Terrapin, when I first seen that many years ago, like 2013, 12 or whatever, I was thinking it was from Maryland because the Terps, Maryland Terps. And then when I found out it was from Georgia, I'm like, really? It's from Georgia? Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Athens. That's where the Georgia Bulldogs are too. Yeah, I never been there. I was going to go up to the speaking of PA outdoors couple. I was going to be South Carolina Georgia single dude, and I was going to visit the place up there in I'll have to try. I never seen that one. Wow, I'll just see if I can find that one. Yeah, me and Jammer did do the Moohoo many years ago. I haven't seen that one either. It's pretty bad. It's some close. I'm only like less than an hour and a half drive from Athens, probably. But I haven't seen the Moohoo. We did that one once. I didn't see the Wake and Bake ever, I don't think. Moohoo we did many years ago, but I haven't seen it. And it's really funny because here on the South Carolina side of the border, I don't see any terrapin, but I go across the river to Augusta, then I'll see terrapin over there. So it's kind of weird. Yeah. I was going to visit that, what the hell is that place called up in North Georgia? Because me and Jammer talked about it years ago, we should do a beer review up there in front of the place. The kind of Illuminati place where they had the pillars with all the different languages. What the hell is that place called? The Georgia Guidestones. Georgia Guidestones. I was going to go up there. Now that I'm close to it, I'm probably like an hour and a half, 2 hour drive to the Georgia Guidestones. I don't know, somewhere around there. I was going to go up there one day and try to do it, set up a camera, do a beer review right in front of the fucking Georgia Guidestones. And of course, like a year and a half ago, whenever it was, some dude blew that shit up in the middle of the night because it's Illuminati. And I don't think they ever caught the people. I don't think. Even though they got the video of the place blowing up, but no video of car or whoever going in there. But anyhow, that ruined it. And then after they blew the shit up, they just, the parts that were still standing, they just destroyed the rest of it, knocked it down. It ruined my future great beer review at the Georgia Guidestones. Yeah, I was a little upset when that happened. Oh, wrong beer. Yeah, me and Jammer had grand delusions of getting an RV or something, doing a U.S. tour, doing beer reviews in front of Mount Rushmore, Devil's Tower. We had the Georgia Guidestones, a bunch of different shit. Just do live beer, well, not live, but record beer reviews in front of these different monuments or whatever. It would have been awesome. We never did it, though. Somebody blew that shit up, but someone at work told me, hey, you should still go there. Just go there where it was and do a beer review and say, hey, this is where the Georgia Guidestones used to be. Well, now this video probably went on longer than I suspected or I expected. 49 minutes right now. Me and Jammer will be doing some beer reviews tomorrow night, Wednesday night Wednesday afternoon about 4:30, 5 o'clock. We'll knock out I got like 4 Oktoberfest beers and a couple pumpkin beers. So I don't know how good this is going to settle on top of the Yingling Black and Tan. Since I drank about 5 of these and one of these puppies. But we'll see. Hopefully I can sleep good. If not, oh well. All right, well, Jammer Fan and PA Brew News, thanks for joining in, commenting. At least you guys weren't the Twitter people that joined us a few weeks ago and, they triggered me a little bit. Not Jammer as much, but they triggered me, I just can't stand being someone coming on and talking smack. I got to talk smack back. So anyhow, I'm sorry to the guy, though, that said something bad to me, and his hairline was higher than mine. he had like a line going over his head. And I said, you know what? Your head looks like my ball sack when I shave half of it. So I apologize to that guy. I should never have said that. But cheers to all of you. And keep on watching. Keep on chugging. Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We'll see you on the next one tomorrow, 4:30. Same bat time, same bat channel.